Hey guys, and welcome to the Natty Blueprint podcast. This is episode 35. We hope everyone is good. Obviously, I'm returned from Ireland, the Irish job, which
Got some
unfortunately
some additions behind you.
got some additions. Big win that. Big
Big
win.
big
Big
dubs.
dub. It was a stacked class, bro. It was absolutely stacked. Um,
Smoked everyone there.
everyone, including myself.
Good fun.
Uh,
So
Yeah,
yeah,
obviously we'll get
go
into
on.
that. But first of all, mate, how you doing?
I'm all good. I'm now a professional footballer.
Fuck's
So
sake.
yeah, I'm starting six aside tonight, so that'll be interesting. Legs are in the bin from yesterday, which is always fun. Training's going well. We'll see if it goes well after tonight. But yeah, can't really complain. We're all good, and we might have a feature of Daisy in this podcast because she's going mental.
She'll get the views up.
Yeah, come on, over here.
Yeah,
We
get the
get some
views up.
female attention.
There you go.
But yeah, other than that, not a great deal that's changed or new. Got a couple of lads that want to do photo shoots for next year, locked in as of today, which is good. So yeah, just business as usual. What about yourself? Anything new? What did you get up to the weekend?
I'm bodybuilding tool champion, bro.
Hey,
The PCA Island Naturals bodybuilding tool champion.
secret
Uh,
show.
Secret show. Yeah, I suppose we could touch on that as well. But we'll touch on the show first. So this show has been in my plans for like the past probably a week after you stepped off stage, like in your last show. So a little bit of time. The thought process behind it was I got to a point where I felt a lot of pressure, and I think because I've put people on stage a lot, and I think my name's grown a little bit in the industry to a degree where it's like okay, people are kind of expecting something. Maybe I don't know. Like this is again my own thought process and I was like, shit, I haven't stepped on stage in 3 years, and doing a show where I kind of don't tell anyone about it sounds like a nice idea because I can not like I've literally been saying to everyone like my first show is the UK FBA.
Yeah, there's only at that point internal pressure, not external,
Yeah,
because it's no one knows yet. So
yeah, exactly. And anyone who has prepped will experience that pressure at some point. Like you're striving to win. You're doing literally everything you possibly can to win.
yeah,
And yeah, you feel like you've got a little bit of pressure on yourself internally, even though you can't dictate like winning,
yep,
like you can't dictate who turns up. But yeah, like it's just something that's been in my plans, and I wanted to just go away and do it. Tom wanted to do the show as well, so it was an opportunity for both of us to just go and have a really, really sick time and a sick weekend.
yeah,
Um, I wanted to do a show abroad, not only for my experience, but the experience for clients doing it as well and managing that travel. Yes, it's only Northern Ireland. Yes, it's only an hour flight, but it's still all
still.
the packing, it's the process, it's all of that stuff.
Was there
Uh,
anything that come up unexpected that you was like, oh shit, I'm not quite prepared for this, or did everything kind of run smoothly?
Everything really ran smoothly. Like obviously, me and Tom were talking a lot, like of what we need to bring. We kind of overpacked in a way. Like half the stuff we brought, we probably didn't even use. Like I think we paid like to get 26 kilos of two suitcases for 26 kilos. And I think going out there, my suitcase was like 18 kilos.
Yeah,
So we like over prepared. But to be fair, that was a good thing because we managed to have everything. So we didn't have to stress. Um, Airbnb was really nice as well, like a nice Airbnb. They actually allowed us to stay a little bit later on the day of the checkout as well. So we didn't have to put all our
rush.
stuff in the car, drive to the show. Like we managed to actually just leave all our stuff there, get home from the show, shower, have a meal, prep our meals for the airport and go because our flight was quite late on Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was overall just a really, really cool time. And I actually would do it again, 100%.
Nice. Didn't
Um,
Tom
yeah,
have work the next morning as well?
yeah, psychopath.
I don't know how he done that because it was like what midnight flight, maybe 11.
10 o'clock.
Okay, 10
But
o'clock.
so we flew back to Luton, which is like a 2 hour drive to where we
Yeah.
are. So yeah, we didn't get home till 2:30. Yeah, got home in the morning at 2:30, absolutely smoked, and the cats are shut on the fucking floor.
Nice.
So we had to clean that up before we went to bed, which was pretty rough.
Yep.
But
What you
apart from
want?
that, it was a very, very cool weekend. Obviously, going out there, just literally living the bodybuilding life, getting David to record it. So I got
Yeah.
2 videos coming out of that: a show day video and a full day of eating at 2 days out with like a pump session.
No.
We actually trained in Pro Gym in Derry, and the owner was so sound. Like, let us record, let us pose in the gym,
Oh,
and
wicked.
he let us train for free. So
Nice.
David went and trained there twice, let him train for free twice, let
Yep.
us film, do all of that because he knew what we were doing, and he was like, "Yeah, just go ahead, like, do
Proper gym. Proper
do
gym. That's what
yeah,
you want.
like,
None
mate,
of
it
that
was sick."
stingy stuff.
Yeah. So having that kind of, I don't know, like, seeing people in that gym and they were competing at the show as well.
Yeah.
It was just overall like such a really cool experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would 100% do it again and potentially do shows abroad.
Nice.
Not this prep, but maybe in future preps, I will definitely have a look at doing it
He's
because it
going to
is fucking
Spain
cool.
or Italy.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just to
Yeah.
get a bit of sun rather than Londonderry, which was just bipolar as hell with the rain. It was,
Okay.
mate, every day it would like start raining, then stop, then start raining. When we got there, we had to buy like umbrellas when we were because we were doing all our check-ins outside. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the video of me and David putting up this bed sheet
Yeah.
and like cable tying it to things. Um, but yeah, that was a bit of a nightmare. And then it was just pissing down with rain, and then we were like, okay, how are we going to work this with the tan and stuff like that? So yeah, that was a little bit of a nightmare. But
What
apart
about
from that, it was
the show itself? Did it run pretty smoothly? How was that?
perfecto.
Happy. Nice. Just
Yeah,
what
it
you
was typical PCA show. Ran super smoothly. Gave you an ample amount of time to like of notice to when you're going to be on. Started pretty much on the dot. I think that maybe like 5 minutes late
want.
starting, but they ran through it. The show was done by 4 o'clock. It was like spot on in terms of running. The people there when we went to registration on the Saturday, or the tan on the Saturday, people there, the guy who ran it, really nice guy. Like he was actually just having a laugh with us and stuff. Like we were just joking around,
Yeah.
and it just like made all the nerves kind of just ease off because you're like, oh, these people are sound. Like sometimes it can be a bit of a rush, and I understand it's stressful for show promoters and stuff,
Yeah.
but it obviously, for an athlete's perspective, you're having a joke around with them and stuff. It is just a nice experience, and yeah, it ran really really well, so we were happy.
Nice. And obviously being away from the stage for as long as you was, how was that? Was that like stepping out for the first time, or was it like, no, I've done this before, this is easy?
Uh, yeah, it was like stepping out for the first time. It obviously 3 years is a long time, and the last time I did step on stage, it was a rough experience for myself. Like, because I
Yeah.
knew that what I was bringing to the stage wasn't competitive and wasn't great. Like, it just wasn't a good look at all.
Yeah.
So, kind of going back on stage and experiencing that again, the first time I went out for my class or for the bodybuilding classes, because they brought us all out in one, I was a little bit like, oh, okay. Backstage, just struggling to get a pump, like struggling to kind of like drop off those nerves. I don't know
Yeah.
if you noticed that with your first show, but
Yeah.
you just like you're trying to get a pump and you're really working for it, but it's just like that
Nothing's happening.
vascularity just
You
isn't
just,
coming.
yeah, you just feel a bit not flat, but just like you just can't feel what's happening, and you're probably rushing a little bit as well, and
Yeah,
getting a bit flustered. And yeah.
yeah. So yeah, but then when I went on for the overalls, I was like, right, okay, I'm not going to win the overalls because the guy who was in bodybuilding who won Tom's class was very, very good.
Yeah.
Really bubbly, dense, and could expose me in areas that I just haven't got. Like his chest was ridiculous. He has a really nice midsection. My
Yeah.
midsection isn't the greatest. He's got good delts, good arms. I think from the back, we were comparable. Like
Yeah.
if anything, I was maybe sharper in some areas. That's my opinion. And to be honest, I've had a lot of people say like in the overall, I definitely held my own, and I was comparable with those guys. And the
Nice.
way that if you're kind of looking at it from a judge's perspective on how bodybuilding works, for the first comparison round in the overall, I was in the middle. Then they swapped me and the overall winner around because we were next to each other. And
Yeah.
then I stayed next to him throughout the whole overall
Nice.
comparisons. So to me, I'm on his left. So to me, that's third. That's
Yeah.
usually how it works. If that is the case or
Yeah.
not, who knows? You don't get a placing in the overall unless you win it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nice to stand up on stage against guys, really, really good guys as well, and just see where I stood. And I didn't feel well when I came off. I had quite a few people say, you didn't look out of place. You look like you belong there. So that
Yeah.
was quite nice, really.
And that's like, I guess any athlete's biggest fear is like, am I gonna look not silly, but just like I don't belong? And
Yeah,
obviously, you stood next to the others, and you was compared to the overall winner. So
yeah,
hats off to you, man. Hats off to you.
yeah.
Smashed it.
It was good. I think like I've gained a bit of confidence now with my physique, and
Yeah.
I when you see me on Instagram, obviously you don't see me standing next to anyone. So and
Yeah.
people forget I'm 6 foot. Like if when you stand someone who's 6 foot
You got the
next to someone
wingspan
who's
of a fucking pterodactyl.
yeah, like I don't think it looks that impressive when I stand on my own, but when I stand next to other people, then I can maybe hold my ground.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We've got the UKDFBA in 3 weeks' time, which will be a different story because that'll be me in a weight class rather than a height class. So
And you planning to come in a bit sharper with that?
yeah, so we're going to try and come in a little bit sharper. If I'm honest, majority of the fat loss is done.
Yeah.
And if I do try and dig for a lot more fat loss, I feel like my stronger areas will fade or my weaker areas will just fade. Because
Yeah.
my areas that are holding body fat are like my lower abdomen, which I haven't got lower abs, I've only got the top four.
Yeah.
My arms and my delts, which again are not really that strong areas for me. So it's a case of just being very strategic with how we're going to be like taking off more
Yeah.
body fat and probably putting in a little bit more food around the areas like push days, upper days, where we're just trying to hold on to that tissue as much as we can. I definitely think we can get a touch sharper,
Yeah.
um, but
Do you
I
think
think I'm
maybe
fairly
a
close.
little more? Obviously, when I spoke to you, I think it was on the Wednesday or the Thursday, like in terms of the peaking, do you think that was done just right, or are you going to maybe slightly change it for next time as well?
I don't know, and I think I'll probably just leave it up to AJ to be honest. Like I
Yeah.
try not to overthink it. The problem is like in peak week you take one, you'll know this, you take one like load of shots and it's in shit lighting or it's just the photos are just not great on your phone or whatever and it can throw your head off. And that, to be honest, that did happen with me. And one thing I've found with my physique is as the day goes on, as I drink more and more fluid, I do tend to just hold on to water,
Yeah.
and it usually goes within my quads and within my lower midsection. I think like maybe one day out because we didn't change fluids or anything. We just put in a little bit of peak max, which I'm suffering from now. But like I just felt like really watery, and I was like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
But then I woke up and at a new low, and I pissed like 4 times during the night, and I was
There
like,
you go.
okay, yeah, I'm pretty dry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was really happy. I was really happy with how everything went.
We've got a dog. Hello, Daisy. She wants her meal too.
Meal two, meal two on a rest day.
Meal too. No, get down. Get down.
Oh dear.
Get down. So yeah, that's the Irish job wrapped up.
Yeah, bro, it was
No,
good.
no more surprises, hopefully.
No more surprises, and hopefully actually compete against people in my class. That'll be the next goal.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, you could argue that it's kind of obviously because it was a show that was technically on paper never supposed to happen. It's now given you for what is now you're going to be your second show, what would have been the first one. Just a little bit of like, I'm good. Like, I feel
Yeah,
good. Obviously, you've posted your physique shots, so you must feel pretty happy with them. As I know, there was you somewhat avoided it last time round.
100%.
So the
I
fact that
cried when I got my 2022 stage shots because they were
exactly. So
awful.
I think it was not the last time you met up with AJ or the time before. I think it was maybe the first time in prep. The whole idea was just to be better than you was, and you was already leaner at that point anyway than the previous prep. So it's just
Yeah,
a win,
man.
really. So yeah,
You know,
nice.
it was good. And like just to touch on as well, I'm the first person to be fully transparent with being the only person in my class and with the win. It's not like I'm gonna come off stage like we might have a joke on this podcast and be like, "Oh, I'm the bodybuilding tool champion,"
Yeah.
but like,
Which technically you are.
which technically that is my title, and PCA have just posted that as well, so
There you go.
it's my title. Um, but it's the first thing I came off stage, and you'll probably notice it in the show day video. But I was just like, it's a very bittersweet feeling because it's like, oh, cool, like I've got like trophies to show for a look that I'm very proud of,
Yeah.
but I didn't beat anyone to display for that look. So it's like their look kind of didn't get its gratitude in a way, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. I don't know.
I guess it's better than, let's just say there was 10 other competitors, but you wasn't happy with how you looked.
Yeah,
That would probably, I don't know, maybe feel worse. But the fact that there was no one to compare you against, obviously, in what you wanted to do, but you was happy with the physique, which is the most important
yeah,
part. So you can now take that into the next show.
exactly, exactly. But yeah, I was first thing I did on Instagram was I was like, full transparency, I was the only one in the class. Now I'm gonna go have some fun in the overall. I
Yeah.
did that, and I was competitive in the overall and held my own. So at the end of the day, that's all the justification that I need. I'm not going to be this person who's like doesn't talk about it or doesn't say that they were the only one in the class, or just because I think that's just stupid at the end of the day, because you shouldn't. It's a win, and I'm going to count it as a win because it is a win,
Yeah.
but it's not something I'm going to be raving to the high heavens about.
Yeah, like you've gone around and beat loads of people, like
Yeah,
because we've all seen it and heard it, other people doing that, and it's just like,
yeah,
shh.
yeah. Like you haven't beaten anyone. So
Just hush.
yeah, just hush. Like I can show some photos for the pod as
Go
well.
for it.
I will share my screen uh, if I can do it. Hopefully, at some point, that's
Here we
going to
go.
show.
Something's happening. I can see you. So hopefully everyone else
Hey,
can. There he is.
there we go.
Champion.
See, champion,
Champion.
bodybuilding winner. But no,
It's there in writing, so that's all that matters.
it's there in writing. It's in the history books, bro.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
yeah, like this was the overall bodybuilding winner.
Yeah,
Very, very
like
good.
he's just like really compact,
Yeah,
dense.
very compact,
Yeah.
dense. Got great arms, delts. Chest is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um,
And he's doing men's physique this weekend.
is he actually?
Yeah. So I looked on Kez's if you go on Kez butt or Kez
As you
pose.
posted in a story. Yeah, he's very, very good. David, big shout out to him. Really, really good. Um, I'm actually going to go on my Instagram because I do want to give a shout out to Millington,
Millington.
who I don't think he's posted anything yet to do with the show
Yeah.
day. I think it was only me who's posted stuff so far. But yeah,
That's
like he looked absolutely wicked. And obviously, yeah, he was a little bit disappointed when he came off stage. But
okay.
unfortunately, that's bodybuilding. The guy who beat him was just a little bit had a little bit more muscle than him in certain
Yeah.
areas. But Tom looked really really good,
Yeah.
and it was again another very much improved package from the BMBF. He's improved so much as well from 2023
Yeah.
that
Like just looking at them side by side, like there's not much in it at all, is there?
yeah, I think like some shots like there you can see the chest, the delts.
Yeah.
Um, but at the end of the day, Tom looked wicked. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to him because he
Yeah.
was, yeah, a little bit deflated as he came off stage, which is normal. Tom wants to win,
Yeah.
but he looked wicked. So yeah, big shout out to Tom.
Apologies,
But yeah,
everyone can hear the dishwasher beeping. It's just finished.
dishwasher beeping. But yeah, this is basically me in the short class. So
Okay.
I've already given Denny a little bit of a rundown on how they did it, but they brought all of bodybuilding out together, open bodybuilding that is. It was very weird. Like there was a lot of first timers and a lot of classic guys, but there wasn't a lot of open bodybuilders. And
Yeah.
at that point, you think to sack off the first timers class and then
Yeah.
just put them all in open.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So yeah, this was me and the short guy we got compared after the medium class got compared, but all the bodybuilding went out together to do first kind of comparisons. So yeah, and then this was big old walnuts.
Yeah. Glutes look absolutely insane. That's a good
Yeah.
shot as well.
See, I hate this shot.
Really? I think
I
it's a good
hate.
shot.
I
It
think this
makes you look big.
my waist looks really wide. But this guy here, I can't remember his name. But he is a WMBF pro. He just turned
Okay.
pro in Singapore, and he won the overall at the BMBF Southern with Tom and Owen in it.
Gotcha.
And then
Okay.
obviously this is the overall winner here.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like I was happy with what I displayed. I think it was a good kind of showing for the first show
Yeah.
of the season.
Any things that you, apart from maybe touch more condition, anything that you want to improve, like from a presentation standpoint or just like nerves?
Yeah, posing was a little bit of one I'm playing around with. I think I
Yeah.
need to fix my most muscular and my abs and thigh. There's something that in my checking shots and in the shots that I was taking in the gym, it looked okay, but maybe on stage it just doesn't
Yeah.
replicate that because you're from a much lower angle.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something I want to play around with because my midsection is not a strong area, and
Yeah.
obviously those two shots do kind of expose your midsection.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be just playing around with my posing quite a lot over the next 3 weeks and just see if I can find maybe do it from another side or another angle and just see if I can find a better shot or a better way of posing it. Um, but yeah, it's just one of them really. I just need to find what works for me. But yeah, all
Should
good,
be
mate.
3 weeks to improve. Plenty of time.
Yeah, just got to get off all this fucking water weight.
Is that what you're struggling with at the minute?
Yeah,
There's a bit of a
so
rebound from the peak max.
so watery. It was
Yeah.
really weird. So we pulled Peak Max um, at on show day, so we didn't have any Peak Max on show day, and I only had 2 tablets of Peak Max with my last 2 meals from I believe it was the Thursday or maybe even the Friday. So
Yeah.
in total, I had like 4 servings of Peak Max, maybe no less
Yeah.
than that because it's two tabs and there's four tabs as a
Yeah.
serving, right?
Yeah.
So 2 servings of Peak Max I had, and I woke up when I got home on Monday morning, dry as anything, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I might be okay. Like I might have
Are
waved away
you
from the Peak Max.
watery and scale weights up a fair bit as well?
Sorry, mate.
Are you like
Yeah,
visually holding water and scale weight is
yeah.
showing?
Scale weight's up about 3 pounds from stage, and visually water buffalo,
Yeah.
absolute water buffalo. And you know when you can feel it as well, like you can just
Yeah.
feel that fluid moving around. It's like that. So
It
yeah,
will come off. I mean, a
it will
week
come.
and you'll be pretty much back down to baseline again, and then you've got 2 weeks to do what you need to do.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Yeah.
just trying to pull it off. But it was just surprising how such a small serving has responded like that. I remember Tom had a little bit of a problem with it when he used it for the BMBF, so he didn't use it for the PCA.
Yeah.
But Owen, I used it with him, and I did a very similar approach where I just gave him half servings for the last 2 meals. I think maybe very similar, like on the Friday and the Saturday, and then didn't have any on the Sunday for his show. And he
Yeah.
didn't have any issues, like he didn't rebound at all. He actually just got sharper and sharper.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit
Strange. It just
bit
shows you that
strange.
everyone's
Everyone's different.
very different. Yeah. But
Did you
again,
have any reaction to it?
not at all. If anything, it like there was a few times that when we trialed it, I didn't really notice much at all, like in terms of increased frequency of urinating. I think I did more so on the second show. But yeah, I can't say I noticed anything negative after the fact. Yeah, so
It's weird, isn't it?
it's
How
a bit of
people
a strange
respond
one.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. So that is the Irish job wrapped up. Should we
it is
move on
indeed.
to some questions?
Let's, before I accidentally close this, that was close. Right, I have got not too many, but actually a fair few compared to usual showings. So we got one from Mr. Soul Triffit. How much for you and Max to do a high rocks?
I think he bloody asked me this question as well.
How did
Yeah, because I was roasting him a little bit
it?
a few days ago. Yeah, how
Um,
much Mate, I'm not doing it. I'm
Ah,
sorry.
yeah. It's just a bit of a cult, isn't it? I mean, bodybuilding's a bit of a cult, but
It is a phase, isn't it? At the moment, it's that
yeah,
phase. It's like when all bodybuilders started doing Bulgarian Jiu-Jitsu or whatever it was,
yeah, or
or
like
Brazilian
jumping on
Jiu-Jitsu.
the march on stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I won't ever be
Does
doing it.
it? Does it look cool? I'm
It's
not
just,
I'm not a
you know
high
what I
rocks
think it
hater.
is? Do
Do
you know
what
what
you
I think it
enjoy.
is? It's just a really elaborate way of increasing a dating pool because it is people just meet up. Same with like running these days. Like you're doing your 5 and 10Ks. You're not there to go run your 5 and 10K. You're there to just chat to other people. That's all you're there for. So yeah,
Sol's gonna be hating this.
it's true.
He's gonna be
It's true.
chomping at the bit over this podcast.
Yeah. So no, I won't ever be doing anything
No, I
functional.
yeah, I'm not a massive fan of cardio or anything. Like I hate running. Like I couldn't think of
Yeah,
anything worse than running.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, I can't see me ever doing a high rocks. But Sol, how much are you willing to pay, mate? Because that could be a
yeah.
different.
I'll do one. Won't I'll walk it.
Yeah, he'll walk it and just not bother with it. Oh dear. Um,
Got
Russians asked glute spread at the MBW. He's asked me a lot about doing a glute spread. Sus,
bit
Russian.
sus, mate. Bit sus.
Very, very sus.
I think we need to have a bit of a word.
Yeah. He's also asked, is 800 ml of water too much in oats? I volumize the hell out of mine. Yeah.
800. Oh, well, first of all, how much oats are you having? But no, by that point, it's too much anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
it's that's a silly amount.
like if I was actually going to use 800 ml of water, it would probably be like 200 grams of oats. And I'm not putting
Yeah,
down 200 grams of oats.
yeah. His his digestion must be absolutely in the bin.
800. It must, because after a while, like when if you overcook oats a little bit with too much water, it just goes a weird texture as well.
Yeah, like that
Like,
bubbly kind of texture.
yeah, just it literally just cooks like to the point where it's microwaving and just probably breaking apart the oat. So
Yeah,
yeah, weird guy, weird guy.
yeah. Russian, that is too much, mate. Give
Yeah,
your digestion a rest.
like the most I did was like 400 mil, maybe 450.
Yeah, I'm very similar. I like to keep like with oats and cream rice, 4-to-1 ratio with cream of rice or oats to water. So if you're having 100 grams of cream of rice, 400 mils of water.
I still do that now, like
Yeah,
just
I
because I
don't think you
like,
need any more.
yeah, if you're doing any more, I think Tom probably
Tom's
pushes it a
bad
bit.
for it as well. He does. He's not 800 mils. That's
Yeah.
big. Like
Yeah.
Roshan, you're closing in on a liter of water.
Yeah. And like that must just take forever to cook as well. I could not be bothered with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Roshan, please like correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you in a gaining phase now? So
Yeah.
why the hell are you volumizing so
Maybe
much?
he's saving room for all those cookies
All
and
those cookies,
cakes.
bro.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
no, give your
starves
digestion a
himself
rest,
for a
bro.
whole day.
Give your digestion a rest and
Yeah.
pull back that water. Literally, if you're having 100 grams of oats, half that amount of water.
Yeah.
One, they're probably going to taste better because they're not going to be so fucking
Like that
awfully
entire
baked.
meal is going to be like a kilo. That's just not good.
No,
That's
no,
just not
that's
good.
sitting in your stomach.
Yeah, you don't need
Do
to
you
be doing.
think? Do you think by heavily volumizing meals they can make your waist bigger
Hmm. I
by
mean, it,
stretching out your stomach?
not necessarily. No, really, because I think like amount of fluid that's going in, like with the sort of thing that we do. The only time I would probably say it is bad is if you're close to a show and you're just filling your literal gut
Yeah.
up with, and you're distending your stomach. Like I don't think obviously you could stretch your stomach a little bit, but
But if you were like constantly distending your stomach by volumizing a lot of food, like let's say if each meal was like 700 to a kilo, do you think that, and you did that on a regular basis, that could then stretch your stomach?
I think it would only show if you got super lean.
Yeah.
So it's unlikely most people will notice it.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. But either way,
Interesting.
you don't need to be putting a
Yeah.
liter of fluid in your
Russian, pull down that
sort it
volume,
out.
bro.
Yeah,
Especially if you're in a gaining phase, because what you don't want is to run into digestion problems when you. I think he's been dieting like all year as well. So
yeah,
the last thing you want to do is run into digestive issues and then have to pull your gaining phase early because you've been
Yeah. And you're
absolutely
actually not doing
dropping.
yourself any favors because, yeah, we all volumize our food a little bit, but something that I found when you're constantly chasing that kind of volumizing, no matter what phase you're in, now when he goes into a diet and the amount of oats he has is less, there's only so much water you can put in your oats. So
Yeah,
you're going to get to a point where you're just going to be fucking even more hungry because your stomach is used to literally being bloated. So you're actually probably doing yourself a disservice there.
yeah, yeah. 100% agree.
Yeah.
100% agree, mate. Um, Argon Lifts has asked best approach to bring food up post diet without adding fat, but eat the most possible. People are loving just wanting to eat today, aren't they?
Yep. There's a food heavy. I mean, you need to be putting on some body fat, so don't be scared of it. You
Yeah,
prep is not maintainable. You can't walk around like that for the rest of the year. It's just
no,
not what you want to aim to do. Obviously have a measured, controlled reverse and just do literally reverse engineer what you just did, essentially.
yeah,
Like how you got into shape. Obviously, you're not going to get out of shape as quick, but just be accepting of the fact that there is going to be some body fat gain.
yeah, for sure. And if you want to minimize body fat gain, don't add in loads of calories. Like
Yeah.
understand energy
Slow it down.
balance,
Yeah,
right? Like if you're eating more than you're burning, you're going to be putting on body fat.
yeah,
And to put on muscle as a natural, you're going to have to accept that you're going to have to put on a little bit of body fat.
yeah,
So yeah, just control the reverse as much as you possibly can. But you are going to be adding body fat. You can get some like recomp effect where you've probably noticed it with clients that you diet them down, push them back up, and they look better
yeah,
at heavier body weights. But that's just more so. I think that's one from muscle gain, and two, just more recomposition of body fat,
yeah,
which makes them look leaner in certain areas.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So yeah, don't avoid it because it's part of it.
Yeah. I think putting on body fat is a good thing as well. Like people are
Yeah,
so scared of doing it. And it's like
yeah.
if you want to
Obviously, there is that kind of initial bit, which I'm sure every bodybuilder goes through, is that putting on body weight. You see the lines fade a little bit, you're like, oh, I don't want this to happen, and then give it 2 months, you'll be like, cool, it is what it is.
yeah, like I'm
But
back to normal, I feel fucking great.
yeah, I'm strong.
Like strong as fuck, yeah.
Definitely.
God, I'm looking forward to getting strong as fuck.
Still got a while, mate.
Still got 5.5 weeks.
Don't wish it away.
Um
So Claudia has asked, what scares you the most in the industry?
Scares me.
Scares me. Fucking weight loss injections.
Retta.
Yeah, it's like I think every time this has come up in the pod, it's become even more of a big thing. Like I don't know about you, but my social media is filled with it at the minute.
Yeah.
And it's again, it serves its purpose. We've all discussed that, but it's just getting to this point where it's just like shortcut, 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 whether it's fucking fat loss injections or hunger signaling injections, whatever it is, like everyone's just looking for a quick fix and bodybuilding, losing weight, it takes time and just
Yeah.
accept that. Like you can't shortcut it because you're gonna run into something else.
What happened to discipline?
Yeah, bottle that shit up.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Ozempic and Monjaro and stuff like that can be beneficial for people who are overweight and who physically struggle to get the weight off. And
Yeah,
they've tried for a very, very long period of time, and they struggle to get their weight off. But bodybuilders have been getting peeled for years without using it. So
yeah,
why do we need to use it? Reta, a lot of people are using it now, and it's kind of one of these unknowns. I personally don't know too much about it at this point in time to really comment.
yeah,
I know there's a lot of big coaches in the industry that are using it with their clients, and there's kind of like a lot of back and forth at the moment in terms of like assisted bodybuilding with Reta,
yeah,
whether they should be used. From what I've gathered, it's probably more beneficial within a reversal period of like a prep or a diet when you obviously increase in food, but that hunger signaling is just getting higher and higher.
yeah.
So then it might be worth using again.
But then at the end of the day, like this might sound extremely patronizing, and at the end of the day, putting food in your mouth is a choice.
Yeah, it is
You're not
100%.
dying. Like
Yeah,
you're not dying.
100%.
Like,
Like you get to eat five nutritious meals a day.
yeah, the fact that you get to eat one, like, it's a
Yeah,
lot more than a lot of people do in this world. So
yeah.
yeah,
So
get a grip basically.
it could
That's
be. It
my
could
mentality behind it.
be. You're a Retta hater, bro. Ozempic hater. Um,
Literally.
but no, to be fair, you've got a point. Like it's one of those things that I think people, if you haven't got the discipline for it, then
Even
probably
Daisy agrees.
bodybuilding's not for you.
Yeah, no,
Get her on
it
the
is.
Ozempic, bro. She
Yeah,
won't be hungry then.
yeah. Start jabbing you up. But yeah, I'm not too fond of it. So that didn't really answer the question. So what scares you the most in the industry? Mine's just nonsense information.
Yeah, I think scary information like dangerous information is one. Um, Scares me the most. Yeah, poor coaching, I suppose. That's another thing I wouldn't say it scares me, it just frustrates me
Yeah,
because you see it from a background and I'm just like, ugh, well,
yeah.
why? Or you
Like,
get told some stories and you're also like, why?
yeah, well, you get people come up to you knowing that they've got coaches and they're telling you things you're like, shouldn't
Yeah,
really be the case. And there's only so much you can say because you don't really want to rock the boat. But yeah, there is a lot of like, oh, that shouldn't be happening.
yeah, yeah.
But that is like every industry, I suppose.
Yeah, there's going to be poor sides. Yeah, I don't think anything really scares me though. Like, I don't wake up and think, oh
Oh,
shit, this is happening in the
my
bodybuilding.
coach. Yeah, I don't wake up with dread every morning because I'm in the fitness industry.
No,
That's for
and to
sure.
be fair, I actually like 99% of this
Yeah,
industry. I
I
think the
mean,
bodybuilding industry is a great industry, and I
yeah,
think
like for the most part, it is a positive. Like the whole premise behind the fitness industry is just to be better. So
yeah,
99% of it is heading in the right direction because most people are in a good spot.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of people as well are very supportive of each other.
Yeah,
And I think we've mentioned this in a podcast before, but bodybuilding can be quite a lonely sport. But then, there's a lot of people who, for example, after my show, when I was like full transparency about being the only one in class, I got so many messages of people
yeah,
like, the looks class, that's all that matters.
yeah,
And do you know what? That was kind of nice because it was like, I, I want to post this, but I kind of don't want to post this as
yeah,
well
yeah,
because it's a bit bittersweet. But yeah, the amount of support that I've got from that was really nice, and
yeah,
so yeah, I think it's a very good industry in all.
definitely. Absolutely. That's me done with questions. I only got three. I thought I had more.
Uh, Carla has asked if you had to use gym equipment from only one brand, which brand would it be?
Definitely not Matrix.
I love Matrix.
One brand.
Cybex, old
Yeah,
school.
Cybex.
I mean, Prime, you'd probably
Yeah,
be pretty decent if you
yeah,
wanted to be all nerdy about it and just
yeah.
adjust your resistance profiles and literally
Have
everything.
you have you seen I don't know if it might just be my algorithm because I just feed into it. Those people that are like bondaging themselves against
To like
machines.
tricep extensions. The thing is, they're doing that for clout,
Yeah,
and people are getting so
yeah,
triggered over it.
yeah. And it's just become this whole back and forth thing. You just got this like absolute meathead of a bodybuilder raging at the fact that some 50 kilo kid is like bondaging himself
Yeah, and
against
he's like, I don't care because I've got 2 million views on a reel. Like,
exactly. And
and you,
it's just rage bait.
yeah,
But
100%. I don't know
yeah.
how people get so triggered over it.
Yeah, it is hilarious, and I do see it in my feed quite a bit. I'm just watching. It's like I hope it is always rage bait, but there is obviously some behind it where it's like, no, they are doing this because I mean, at the end of the day, if that's what you enjoy doing, like go for it. But
Yeah, I
like,
mean, I
there's
saw
fine
it in
lines
our
to
gym.
each end of
I
it.
saw it in our gym the other
Oh,
day, and
really?
someone was doing a single arm pull down on a lat pull down,
Yeah,
but they had a cuff on the elbow, and they were literally just doing that. And I was like, fair play,
yeah.
mate. Like, if you
Maybe he
want to
was
do
just
that,
trying it. Yeah,
yeah, I'm not gonna be like going up to him going, why the hell are you doing that? Like,
yeah. Same
obviously
with
enough.
same with like if you see someone on the other end of the extreme where they're just slinging weights around, like again, cool. Is it the best idea? Probably not, but if that's what you like doing.
That's what you like doing. You find that enjoyable. I think more so I look at it and I'm like, how is that enjoyable? Like,
Yeah, like the effort. Sometimes when I'm like setting up an exercise, like depending on what it is, I'm like, this is a lot of graft just to get a set out of it or
yeah,
two sets. Imagine trying to set like a carabiner, a daisy chain, adjusting the seat, fucking strapping yourself to the pole.
the bench, putting
Yeah,
a gimp mask on.
and then you're doing 7 reps in reserve.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're not talking about the kid from my gym, by the way.
it sounds like you
I've
are.
never seen him again, so I think it was only a one-time thing.
Maybe you got
Um,
banned.
but yeah. Oh dear. Carl has asked, would you say Sebum is overrated? That's a big shout.
No, I don't think he is.
Is he
Just for what he's
overrated?
done in the industry, not just through bodybuilding. I think it's very just with the amount of fame that he's got and sort of person he is, what he's done in bodybuilding.
Yeah. Do you think,
Yeah,
in a bodybuilding sense, like physique-wise, obviously everyone loves Sebum's physique, but technically he's not the best. He hasn't got the best physique on the planet. Mr. Olympia has. So,
yeah.
but Sebum gets a lot more because his physique's more pleasing to the eye.
It's because he's more complete as a person. That's what makes him.
Yeah,
For example, Mr. Olympia, like Derek Lunsford, Samson, like those fucking mass monsters, they haven't got that kind of charisma about them, that kind of more relatable, I guess, because C-Bum is relatable to people that don't even follow bodybuilding,
yeah,
whereas is Derek Lansford relatable to your average Joe? Not really.
yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
it'd be interesting to know, Carlo, what you kind of mean, whether it's physique wise. Because
yeah, or
physique wise, you could probably make a case and say, yeah, it is overrated because everyone goes, I want to look like Sebum, but Sebum hasn't got the best physique on the planet because he's not Mr. Olympia or
yeah,
bodybuilding Mr. Olympia, right?
yeah,
So you could make that case. But I don't think he is. I actually think what Sebum's done is
yeah,
amazing for
yeah,
bodybuilding, and
absolutely,
he's literally the next Arnold in terms of what Arnold did for
yeah,
bodybuilding.
yeah.
Um,
Probably it will surpass that
yeah,
because still he's only just officially retired from bodybuilding. He's now got the rest of his life to do whatever, whether that's follow down Arnold's path of like maybe acting or just being on social media a bit more, but he's just literally taken over everything.
yeah,
Like, there's not many people that I'll speak to when you mention the word CBum and they don't know who it is.
yeah.
And obviously, we're heavily involved in bodybuilding, but to speak to people that aren't, and then like, oh, do you know so and so? Well, obviously, I don't know them, but like the name gets
Yeah, we're good
mentioned.
mates. Me and
Yeah,
Sebum,
yeah.
good
I
mates.
saw him over the weekend. I almost did see him over the weekend, but because I was meant to go to the Gymshark
Oh
event,
yeah, what happened there?
I didn't go. I just couldn't be bothered.
Oh,
I just wanted a chill weekend. I
nice,
gave myself a chill weekend.
nice.
So
I forgot about that. I meant to ask you about that because I did
yeah,
think when I saw all the posts, I was like, oh, I bet Denny's there. But then I
no,
didn't see anything on your story, so I was like, oh, maybe you didn't go.
yeah, no. I spent the weekend in Rye. Went for a walk.
Oh, nice. To be fair, I don't mind Rye.
It's nice. It is nice.
It
Yeah,
is nice.
yeah. It's kind of like a nice old quaint town.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There's not much there though, is
no,
there
there's
really?
not like don't go there if you're expecting to like be amused the entire day. If you just want to sit at a nice bar or look at some old antique shops, and yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
But that's about it.
yeah. Sounds like Londonderry to me, rather than Ireland. Mate, our Airbnb was right next to about four pubs. I generally think that their drinking culture is just another level.
Yeah, it's got to be.
On Honestly, it was wild. Like every night, it was just so loud outside. And every night we got there on the Thursday, we left on the Sunday. There was just constantly like live music playing till late at night,
You'd be
and it was just
fuming if you lived close to that.
mate.
Like
It was everyone
bumping
was drinking
music.
all the
Man,
time. Drinking culture must be big in Londonderry.
it's got to be. It's got to be. Any
Um,
any more on your end?
James Linford has asked Max's favourite part of the PCA Island show looked mint, mate. Um, Favourite part?
Favorite part was the pub.
Yeah, the pub. Yeah, going to. I don't know if I have a favourite part. To be fair, it was just all in all a good. Obviously, like it's not like we're going around exploring and like a typical holiday. It was
Yeah,
majority of the time we were just sat in the Airbnb because our
yeah,
steps were really low. So it was like, okay, just chill, don't do anything.
yeah,
Um, but I would just say like the experience as a whole
yeah.
was my favourite part of just being able to do that. And being with, with great people, obviously David filming, Kate came, Tom came, being able to compete and stand next to Tom as well, like in the pose down, I literally got straight next to him and I was like, right, let's just do some
Is there
poses.
any pictures of you two standing next to each other from the stage show?
I have got some on my phone,
No.
but I know David's got it all for the show day, so that'll
Okay.
be up soon,
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
which would be cool.
Not many
Which would,
people can
yeah,
say that they've
nice.
stood next to their client on a stage, so that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't get put in, or the classes didn't get just open bodybuilding because
Yeah.
I don't want to compete next to Tom.
Dear.
Um, Andy said, "How did it feel being tanned?" Uh, he's probably
Tanned?
referencing some because I'm so pale.
Oh, I see.
So I'm going to tell you what I did. I did 4 coats of tan. Right, I did 2 base layers. So I bought a tub of Pro-Tan base coat, applied that on everywhere but my hands, feet, and face on a Thursday night. Washed it off Friday morning. Did the same of what I did on the Thursday night on the Friday night. Washed that off on the Saturday. Then went and got a spray coat base tan, and then got my top coat in the Sunday morning. And do you know what's so annoying? Tom was still darker than me.
No way.
I honestly wasn't that dark.
Jesus.
Like if you look at the pictures of me and Tom, or when the footage comes out, you'll see that he is still darker than me, and I'm like, how?
Ow. Yeah.
Literally how? I literally put 4 coats of tan
Well, you need to get on the old sunbeds, I think, for the rest of the year.
on.
That'll sort you out.
Yeah, maybe
Mate.
we shall see. We shall see. I have to get that past Kate first. She's like literally told me when I started prep. She's like, "You're not doing sunbeds." I was like, "Okay, that's Kate.
Okay.
Case closed, then, isn't it? Really?
Yep. That's a
Yeah,
no.
job done. Not allowed."
Not allowed. You've been
Not
told.
allowed. I want to give her a big shout out as well because she supports me so much, and the amount like she supported me throughout this prep, and also when we were there, the amount she was like doing for me, like just little things, like she cooked all our meals, like me and Tom's meals. She was
Yeah.
doing that. I think she was just trying to keep herself occupied, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's still big shout out because like there's not many people and partners that would do that. And she just like literally was on it, everything. Which is she is my partner, but I sometimes have to show her a little bit of love occasionally.
Yeah. I mean, even at my show, like, massively helped me out as well. Like, so you could chill out as well in the evening, like, go and get my tan. Like, it just, again, yeah. So, got yourself a good one there. Just
Yeah,
don't piss her off and get some bits.
yeah. Don't piss her off and get. And as well, post show, she bought me Lego
Hey,
in the
there you
airport.
go.
She bought me a Lego F1 car. I was
Nice.
like, "Sound, I'm gonna start building this right in the airport."
Yeah. No post-show meal. We got Lego instead.
That's it. That's it. Still a job to do, mate. Still a job to do. I've got 3 boys starting peak week this weekend as well,
Yeah.
which is very exciting.
Owen's started already, hasn't he?
Owen's basically reversing
Okay.
because his fat loss is done,
Yeah.
and he was cooked as well. Like we pushed him hard from the BNBF, and he's been dieting. I think the BNBF is like 5 weeks ago now, or maybe 4.5 weeks ago now. So he's in. It's just a case of like, is chasing and conditioning in certain areas going to be beneficial to his physique? Owen is bubbly. He's got ridiculous density within his
Yeah.
legs. He's got like just a lot of size for a team. And it's like, okay, is it worth those areas
Yeah.
fading to just get some glute lines when your glutes are already boxed off? You've already got glute lines in your lower glutes. Your hamstring details already showing. You've got
And he's
feathers in
already
your
very
tricep.
competitive, so
Yeah, what's the point on chasing this and just your physique starting to nosedive? So pretty much just slowly like building his food up and reversing him out, dropping his expenditure down. But yeah, I suppose you could call it very similar to what you're doing a peak week. We're just not gonna dive into more fat loss. We might have to run some low days to bring body weight down or something if we need to.
Yeah.
But at this point in time, it's just like sticking my maintenance, and just keep him there.
Yeah.
And
That
Tom,
update that Dylan put the other week with the posing, he looks mint,
yeah,
like big as well.
yeah, he's looks very, very good. He's already surpassed his 2023.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't clarify that until he's been on stage. And Dylan, if you listen to this, keep calm, bro. You're in condition. Don't stress.
Yeah,
He
bro,
is.
like, you're in.
He's I think he panics a little bit about his condition. Like Dylan would have no skin if he could. I think he'd just want he'd walk on stage as like an anatomy.
He's a
um,
skeleton.
yeah. So yeah, he even messaged me today. He's like, "What's your opinion on my condition?" And I was like, "You're in, bro. You're in." I was like, "I saw you literally like 3 weeks ago. You are
Yeah.
super close. We've taken off a few pounds since then. You're in, like 100%." So yeah, main thing with him is just keeping his stress nice and low, and he'll be spot on for all three shows. And he's going literally back to back.
Yeah.
So he's got three shows on 3 weekends.
Did he
So
do that last time, or was there a bit more of a bridge between them?
no, last time there was quite a lot of bridging, and I think
So
that's
that
what.
might benefit him this time
Yeah,
around.
I think with
Yeah.
Dylan when he's in, it's like right, let's dance as much as possible, then pull the plug,
Yeah.
rather than doing like a long branching period. Because he actually looked his best in 2023 at his first show, which was actually, funny enough, a show that we called a warm up show. And then we got a little bit more peeled for the UK FBA.
It flattened
Um,
a little bit.
he didn't flatten off. It was a little bit like he got sharper, which obviously complemented his physique, but
Yeah.
some areas started to fade, and then
Ciao.
by the time I got to the UK FBA finals, it was like his midsection faded, and he just lost a lot of that kind of pop to his physique, which obviously Dylan's a big, big guy.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of natural stand on stage at 182 pounds or 180 pounds.
No.
So it's like trying to keep him in a good spot. I've given him more food this prep as well. It's been a lot less aggressive, a lot kind of more high days and stuff as well. So it's just managing him the best he possibly can to come into those three shows. And I'm
Yeah.
also seeing him this weekend as well for an in person, so that should calm the
Settle him
nerves,
a little bit. Yeah.
settle him a little bit. And then yeah, Milling Tom's obviously on as well, which at the moment we're just again dropping him down for a few days because his body weight did drop a little bit from post show, but we're just going to see if we can dig him a little bit more into the next peak week. It's only a few days, so we
Yeah.
know it's pretty predictable. And all three boys have pretty much been checking in daily for weeks now. So
Yeah. Is
yes,
Tom got many more shows?
he's got the WMBF and then the BMBF finals. Yeah, I've debated. I need to talk to Owen really, but I'm debating that I might do PCA finals, which is the instead of
Yeah.
me going up to the BMBF Scotland finals because they're on the same day.
Yep.
It just depends on how PCA 4 goes for me. But one thing I think I want to experience more is competing against people at my height
Yeah.
because there's not. It's like I'm always at a bit of a disadvantage when I'm competing against. I'm 166 pounds on stage, right?
Yeah.
Me competing against someone who's 5'6" at 166 pounds is completely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to kind of experience competing against people who are my height, and it's a little bit more kind of even and fair, especially at my age where I need to fill out my physique anyway. So,
Yeah. Definitely.
and if I get an opportunity to do a PCA finals, I've already qualified because obviously I qualified through Ireland. Um, I'm going to be doing PCA 4, which is the qualifier, and then I'll potentially do the finals the next day,
Nice.
which would be pretty cool.
Busy. Very
Busy,
busy.
mate.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta
Literally,
love it.
as soon as it's all done, you're gonna be like, Jesus Christ, how did I get through that?
Yeah, I know. It's going to be wild. I mean, like having you in prep. Then I started prep, then obviously all the boys
Yeah.
started prep.
Just one big long prep.
Yeah, photo shoots, everything. Like
Yeah.
it's
Mad.
pretty mad. I've been dieting 20, 26 and a half weeks now.
Jesus.
It's over half a year.
It is. Yeah. when you put it like that, like you've just said goodbye to a year of saying yes to quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, but that is bodybuilding, isn't it?
I'm
So
also champion, bro.
exactly, you're a champion. You got
I'm-
medals, and PCA posted you're a champion.
That's it. That's it. Anyway, what a good point to wrap up the podcast. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.